So, Miss Johnson, you just did a wonderful painting, inspired by your
colors.
Yes, your colors.
You had lots of red, lots of orange, yellow.
Yes, your work is very, very color driven. It's very color driven, and I find a lot of sexual passion in those colors. Yes, and I'm particularly interested in the one that you did.
You had a pedal and there was a stamina.
That was
it's very sexual.
It was very sexual. And what were you going to say? Go ahead.
What inspired you to draw it, to paint it?
Cans. What is this cans?
I like cunts.
Oh, cunt. Oh.
You know, for someone who's inspired by Georgia O'Keeffe, you don't have the classiness of her. I've never been so offended in an interview.
It is quite her your
Cunt can be used by anyone. Cunt does not have to be negative. Cunt can mean a pussy.
Word.
Cunt.
Pussy isn't very insulting, but
We're
here to talk
pussy
about
is a cat.
I'm all right, Miss Johnson. Simmer. I haven't gotten off the topic. Let's get back to your art.
Back to your art about cunt. Yes. Your art about cunt. So tell me, how did you come about making this piece of art about cunt? Please do tell me.
I would go to the desert with a book of O'Keeffe's best desert vaginas, and I would stare at them with my mirror. And my mirror would tell me I must make cunt. And one moment, I'm just imagining this. Ooh, the sun blazing.
Oh Jesus!
Lord, it sounds like your work is quite inspired. It's quite inspired by this. It's such a visceral quality about your work, and it's
all on the left side. It's the left side of the cunt as well. None of the right side. It's all on the left.
Is that symbolic for the devil's sin, or just the left hand of God? What is why the left side, Johnson? Why?
Well, if you must know, it's because my left hand seems to have a mind of its own. I usually keep it locked away. My right does my work.
You are some kind of crazy. I tell you. I have never had an interviewee like Johnson here.
I mean, we are very open here.
Speak for yourself.
We are very open here to hearing all of our artists' point of view, and we want to know, even though it can be quite offensive.
Cunt!
Yes, Emma,
At
indeed,
times.
it is very offensive.
It is. It is quite at times.
So you'd go in the desert.
So yes, you would go into the desert
and
admire Georgia O'Keeffe's desert drawings,
yes,
paintings.
Her vagina's in the desert.
Georgia
Mirror! And my left hand would touch the sand.
The sand?
Yes.
I thought it would touch the cunts.
No. What I would do is I'd go back to my studio and I would have 3 women waiting for me. 1, 2, 3. And each one would each have 3 mirrors. Different sizes. A hand mirror, a tall mirror, a pocket mirror, and each one would decide which one they would want to use. And they would just look naked. Some would squat on the mirror. Some would leave trails on the mirror, and I'd have to clean them. But they would use their mirrors, and I would paint.
And I feel we need a...
And my left hand would feel the sand. The sand.
What about the sand turned your inner painter on? Is it the texture?
Ah! Yes. It's the texture, of course! It's the texture of life! Oh, the sweet, sweet coarse grain of the sand! Oh, yes! I would mix it with my acrylic paints because oils are too deadly to use nowadays. They've realized their evil ways. One day, we will all paint with our minds, only our minds, and you'd have to describe these colors, all these colors of the cunt.
What colors are the cunt? Pray tell. What colors? We see red. What others? You seem to have some green, odd blues in there as well.
Yes.
Well, it depends on where you're from, what you've done, who you've done it with. For example, I recently I was so pleased to have Ginger Snap pop in my... She was amazing. She was blue because she told me Tom was green, so she had to be a different color, and he said red didn't work. So she dyed it blue.
Oh, how tragic.
It was very tragic. It was beautiful.
What color is your
So I painted it yellow. It's yellow, like the sun, like the sun. Oh,
I've never before encountered an artist with such great passion and descriptive ability for her work.
Wait, before we get too in detail or sign off or go away to commercials, Thompson, what color is your own cunt? Have you explored your own cunt? Have you painted it? Is there a painting that when we look at, can we look at it and be like, there, Emma Thompson has painted her cunt?
my name is Emma Johnson. Not Thompson.
You're Thompson.
My maiden name was Thompson, and I have left that far behind. My own cunt.
Yes. So go back to your own cunt.
Yes. What colours do you
My
feel?
cunt, I have never seen.
Bullshit.
I know.
Bullshit.
I have never seen it
Bullshit.
because every time
Heresy.
I try to look in the mirror, I am blinded by such beauty. It is blue and green and pink and red and yellow and orange. There's even some brown and some black and some white in there. But I mostly see a bush. Sadly, my chromatic vagina is hidden by a thick, luscious bush that I keep well prim and proper, but still it is a bush, and I dare not trim this bush too much, for I might nip my beautiful vagina, and I will bleed red and blue, because blue is sadness, and if I nip my beautiful chromatic vagina, I will be sad.
Well, we dare not talk.
Don't cry.
We dare not.
It's alright, I twitched it out, it's okay! I twitched it!
We dare not.
Out.
We shan't discuss that. It was lovely having you on our show, Miss Johnson.
Of course.
Thank you ever. Thank you ever.
Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you ever so for such a lovely and descriptive and passionate feel such as yours. Thank you.